shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do. The Vols will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will have the football first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Beckham. Throws for the tight end. It's called downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Third and goal, where the fire sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. Looking to throw and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Raymond. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Beckham. He lobs one high down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Tennessee! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. Running back able to walk in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to TCU. Any big developments in this one?
And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. the scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch right at the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Beckham. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Vols trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Lost to throw again. Oh, they're after him. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. The kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Hawaii, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll send the back in motion. Gets it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line. And that's good enough for a first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They run the reverse. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Trying the left side. Jukes his way for more. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw, it's Beckham. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. He leaves it with his back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He tried to set up the screen, and he's lucky to get that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Volunteers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're
fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Volunteer! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working the big fella to the corner. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Second down coming up. Now the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Quarterback gets enough. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's long. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? On the move. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Beckham. Catch in the middle. It's Raymond. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Runs through a tackle. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ezukama. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
The give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. A designed run for the quarterback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. Makes a catch. Wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. That's caught. It's Raymond. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well,
this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Beckham. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking left. And incomplete on the deep ball. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking to throw for it. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown ball. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 20 to Florida State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Beckham. Caught over the middle, it's Raymond. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Ezukama. And they get him down. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Well, it's a nice grab, but he would have been much better off just to let that thing go out of bounds. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to pass, it's Beckham. Got his man quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Ezukama. At the 40, there he goes. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Volunteer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
Hawaii, 7.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Punt is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. From the gun, the ground game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Beckham.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open.
Continues to fight for yards. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll test the right side. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
Running back searching for a hole. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The give from the gun. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boom. The give to the back. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the ground with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Snagged in the middle. It's Ezukama. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Hard running there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
67, Hawaii, 7.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drubbed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Beckham. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Vols will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, Tennessee! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 8 over Iowa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Ezukama. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Raymond. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.